all talk about onboarding the next billion people to blockchain and crypto and what's going to be the next onboarding ramp. And we all get excited about, Starbucks and Reddit and these big apps and, it's going to take us to the moon. But I think the real question is, are we ready for a billion people? And what is required in order for us to be ready for that? Can you sort of give us an idea of like the current landscape and the way you see things in terms of what we are ready for and what blockchains offer right now?
Sure. I don't think we're ready. I'll start with that. I think we're getting closer. The scaling solutions like layer twos are definitely incredibly helpful and they're necessary. I think I'll touch on that again in a second, but yeah, we're not ready because all of those apps you talked about, Starbucks or Reddit or whatever, pick your next favorite, 3 things, 10 things. They currently need somewhere to go on the blockchain if, we want to use them on the blockchain. And that means space, like block space. Competing for that space is costly. When we saw very old projects like CryptoCrazy clog the system a long time ago, imagine that, but with 10 popular apps, not just one. It won't work, right? It won't work unless we scale. And so coming back to layer twos, that's where we can start to onboard these systems and through these systems, the people who want to use these systems, because we open up the option for a ton of new block space. We can say, we'll take some of these apps, we'll put them on some layer two, we'll roll them up and we'll batch them and we'll save everyone some space on the chain and save everyone a lot of money and enable, these apps to actually function without worrying about other apps. Could you imagine the Starbucks reward system going down because people were excited about a Reddit post? If people tried that on the main chain, that might be, the reality. If we wait for, scaling solutions to hit mainstream, it's far less likely to happen. And these scaling solutions have started to appear and they exist. Optimism is live and various CK protocols are also live. That's step one, but they're still new. And so I think they still need to be tested a little bit more because they are new. But once that happens, then we can talk about onboarding, all the cool apps, all the cool features, and then all the people who want to do things.
The analogy that I like to use is if layer ones are the highway, then layer twos are the side streets that go off the highway. And if we build all these layer twos around the highway, then when you have heavy traffic on the highway, you can just shoot people off into all these side streets where you can manage traffic, right? What's happening right now is, and you can see it when gas is high, you feel it when there's a lot of transactions happening on the highway, it gets slow and it gets blocked. And just to paint a picture of how far I think we have to go, the best numbers I've seen to compare this to is Visa currently is able to do 24,000 transactions per second. Bitcoin can do 7 transactions per second, and Ethereum can do 30. Now these numbers fluctuate, but you think about how far away we are to being at the scale. Now it doesn't mean we need to be at the scale of Visa right now. We're not there yet of having that much volume, that many users on chain. But if that's what we all dream about, if that's what we all talk about having crypto be this global currency and having it be this ability to transact instantly within seconds, well, we've certainly got a scaling issue.